Welcome to Review Nation, and today we are reviewing Poppy's new album I Disagree, which was released earlier this week. And you know what, Poppy I Disagree is a very interesting album, quite a turbulent album as well, and a quite unpredictable album, but does it all flow together? You guys did vote for Poppy I Disagree. I did put out like 4 albums, and Poppy I Disagree instantly got so many votes, I couldn't believe it. And I said, oh God, I said, wow, okay, so you guys really want me to review Poppy's new album, I Disagree. Well, Poppy's new album, I Disagree, is a very interesting album per se. But do I agree with this album? In this review, you will find out. So, we all know that Poppy is a strong personality. Throughout albums such as Poppy Computer and Am I a Girl? She had an android persona, so she was more like an android. She had no emotion. But in this album, I Disagree, she conveys a lot of emotion through her vocals. A lot of emotion, and she definitely talks about the turmoil in her life. The events in her life that has taken place. Although at times this is sonically crazy, it's also got elements of really soft moments as well. Especially through songs like Sick of the Sun, Anything Like Me. These songs really go well along with the metal songs. So you could say this album is a pop and metal album. I have followed Poppy's career for a while now, and it's just a very interesting career. It's a very interesting story she has. Not only is Poppy this persona, she also expresses that she has a heart in this, how she actually feels. Something in the other albums, such as Poppy Computer and Am I a Girl, she doesn't really express. So maybe you could say that her android persona has come to an end. So, first of all, we get a kick-ass song called Concrete. Love the build-up, love the intro of this song, especially when she says bury me 6 feet deep. This could ideally mean maybe her android is getting buried in a persona. Her own persona is actually coming out. Maybe this signals a new chapter is going to get some really emotional, heavy, deep lyrics by Poppy. Although we did get some pretty deep lyrics throughout this song of how she actually felt, her emotions that were conveyed throughout this song. It also incorporates carway metal throughout this song, along with heavy metal, along with gent. There's a few genty elements throughout this song with a nice gritty guitar riff, but what is absolutely crazy is the overall transitions throughout this song, which is at times sonically nuts. But this song, Concrete, actually works. It actually works and fits well together. That chorus, chewy, chewy, yummy, 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 that's a very catchy chorus. And it gets stuck in your head. There are nice hooks throughout this song. There are nice elements throughout this song. I do like the prominent bass, but the lyrics overall are very captivating. When I first heard this, which was a few months ago, I was saying, wow, this is very interesting. Like, we understood that X had a really heavy element of surprise, and then Concrete came along. Wow, she is mixing all these genres like pop, metal. This is absolutely fantastic. And then the outro has this sort of the clean guitars. Her vocals are quite angelic. She incorporates those grunty, aggressive vocals throughout the song. But I do really enjoy the overall elements throughout the outro. This song really reminds me of a band called Maximum Hormone. Very interesting band. They incorporate different elements, pop, metal. Is Poppy another Maximum Hormone? On to the title track, I Disagree. Very interesting song. Her vocals are again good. I really enjoy her vocals. And the chorus, down little or burn down, very soft and angelic tone, and nice use of the instrumentals as well. But then it gets on, then throughout the song you get a strong industrial feel. And the drums at times quite electronic, but they work in a good way. The lyrics overall could ideally be talking about her persona as an android. Her persona as an android turning into this woman. Turning into this woman that can actually speak, that can actually express emotion. So really do enjoy that part of the concept of the song. Throughout the song, you get some nice guitars. but it's sort of a crescendo, so it builds up towards those guitars. But sometimes you get these crazy electronic elements in the background, which at times, in my opinion, is quite jarring, especially for the foreign listener. Again, incorporates pop, incorporates metal throughout this song, and then she incorporates these screams in the background, saying that she is expressing quite a lot of emotion. She is expressing anger. This is when maybe she's talking about the music industry or something, that she is disagreeing on what they are believing. They keep pushing the music artists to produce content over and over again, to make sure they produce music, and you can tell that Poppy is kind of sick of it, and she feels like an android, but now she's stepping forward and feeling like a human. Okay, so Blood Money is a very interesting song. Not my favorite song off the album, but I do really enjoy the chunky chunks, glitchy moments throughout this song. It's very interesting. It's got this nice upbeat tempo as well.
When nobody is watching.
This song is all about negative experience, what Poppy is experiencing as an artist, and you can tell, and this is also pointing to religion as well, that people are sort of following faith blindly. That's what I was getting from this song. The lyrics overall are quite strong. Like, she's a pretty good lyricist, and I do enjoy the overall elements. This is a good song. Again, not my favorite song off the album, but her vocals again switches. She incorporates this sort of rap element, and you could say it's on the borderline of industrial and pop. Again, this song builds up, and you get a nice guitar solo sort of. Becomes quite heavy. She gets more frustrated throughout the song. So it then leads on to the fourth track, Anything Like Me. Now, this is a really interesting song. Like I say, all the songs are quite interesting throughout this album. This ideally is Poppy's experience of confrontation here. And you can tell throughout this song, like, you shouldn't be anything like me. I do like that chorus. The chorus is cool. So it's got some really nice percussion moments throughout this song. At times, electronic elements, quite heavy in tone, especially throughout the conclusion of the song. Again, she incorporates those sort of rap vocals, nice flows, you get some nice guitar moments. It's quite a sing-alongable song. It's quite a dancey song as well. A lot of sadness throughout this song. And this is maybe when you think that maybe Poppy is dealing with depression. And this song just builds up and builds up. In my opinion, it's up there to be probably one of my favorite songs, because I just love the transitions. Leads on to probably one of my favorite songs off the album. Just imagine Marilyn Manson and Rammstein having sex. The outcome would be Poppy, especially this song, because there are some Rammstein guitar riffs that, especially throughout the chorus, there are some elements of Marilyn Manson, especially with the vocals from the other person. I'm not too sure who the other person is. But this song, you can tell Poppy was inspired by Marilyn Manson and Rammstein. One of my favorite songs off the album. I love it. This song really did grow on me. Like, on my first initial listen, I said, what the hell am I listening to? I don't know what I'm listening to. But this album does grow on you, and it slowly grows on you. I really enjoy Feel the Crown. And I just really love the drums throughout the song, the industrial feel you're getting throughout. It's definitely talking about life itself and the tribulations of life and how you can be free. Poppy's dealing with some emotional aspects. Now, this is a very industrial feel. There are nice synths throughout this song. Awesome Rammstein riffs. Awesome Marilyn Manson vibes. Love it. Rammstein and Marilyn Manson have sex. You have a song like this. Just imagine that. And I love that. It's one of my favorite songs off the album. Okay, so Nothing I Need is the next song by Poppy, and it's a pop song. This is a pop song, but it's a very good pop song. This is like Poppy's taking a deep breath and reminiscing the past, what is happening throughout her life. And I do enjoy this. to attract the pop listener to enjoy this album as well, because there are some crazy elements, especially throughout the first half of the album. But there are also some calmer moments, especially throughout this song. There's some nice synths as well, really nice synths, and the vocals are really good. This is all about happiness, reminiscing her past and looking towards that happiness within her life. You can tell emotion is conveyed throughout this song. It's a very enjoyable song, and it's a good arrangement between the metal songs and the pop songs. So then it leads on to Sit Stay, which is a very interchangeable song, also a glitchy song, incorporate ambient tones along with the chunky glitches as well throughout this song. There are nice synths throughout the song, definitely not one of my favorite songs, but the lyrics overall are very strong. This is all about Poppy being pushed as an artist. She's also telling the listener that the pop artists are getting pushed, and are made to produce quantity over quality. This is all about tackling the struggles as a music artist and trying to come to terms that you are like a machine. You are like a machine, just producing music over and over again to attract more fans in the pop industry. You understand why sort of Poppy has gone to the metal side now, haven't you? Usually, artists sell out to pop. Poppy, on the other hand, is very different. She has sold out to metal. Absolutely incredible. And metal fans are loving this. Absolutely loving the way how Poppy was pop and now Poppy is metal. It's again a very interesting song, Sit Stay. Okay, so probably one of the most metal songs, and one of the songs that I do not like, believe it or not, is Bite Your Teeth. Look, Bite Your Teeth is a very transitional song, but unfortunately I've heard this many times and I do not like this. I don't like this song. I know it's metal, but probably the most heaviest breakdown of this album. One of the heaviest breakdowns of the year. I don't like this song, I'll be brutally honest with you. It's just the way her flows are throughout the song, her vocals. And I don't like the chorus. I don't like any of this song. I don't like the build-up. The breakdown seems unnecessary, in my opinion. It's a very disappointing song. Other metal fans may enjoy this. She's got an awesome blah. That's cool. That's the best part of the song. And her sort of screams are awesome. But yeah, I just don't like this song, Bite Your Teeth.
No.
Okay, so then it leads on to Sick of the Sun. Now, I love the lyrics overall throughout this song. Oh, nice melody. Poppy dealing with depression. This overall was wrapping this theme of this album, and that is about her disagreeing with other people, the confrontations she is encountering throughout her life. You really do enjoy that part of the album. It's a beautiful song, this. I love the chorus, I love the verses. One of my favorite songs off the album. Very enjoyable song. The lyrics, so damn touching. You feel the emotion by Poppy. You can feel there's a lot of heartache. Moments where she is struggling throughout life. And I think that Sick of the Sun is definitely one of the main elements of surprise throughout this album. It's a soft song as well. Quite mellow, ambient in tone. To close off the album is Don't Go Outside. Don't Go Outside is a mix mash of metal. I just love the first verse, really love the introduction, the build up towards that guitar solo, which is fantastic. And then again, it basically Don't Go Outside wraps the whole foundation of the theme of the album. That is, if everything burns down, you can still be happy. You can still be happy because you've only lived once. And I love that theme of the album. Love her message she's delivering towards that listener. Fantastic song. This is my favorite song of Poppy's of all time. I love this song. Don't Go Outside is a masterpiece. It's 6 minutes as well. There are different time signatures. There are awesome progressive elements. There are nice guitar moments, a nice solo. Nice acoustic section and nice clean guitars, or nice drums as well. And the chorus is melodic. It's a nice pop metal, it's a nice pop rock metal song. I really enjoyed it. So all in all, Poppy, I Disagree was a very interesting album. Definitely my favorite Poppy album. It took me a while, like I gotta admit, it took me a while to really like this album. I'm gonna say it's 9-10 listens I listened to this album when I finally understood what this album was about. I looked at the lyrics, and once I looked at the lyrics, then had a different perception of what this album was about. First initial listen, I didn't like this album. But second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, I started to really enjoy it. In my opinion, I Disagree by Poppy was probably the weakest albums of the albums I heard that Friday. And not to say this album is a bad album, because it isn't. But for Poppy, I Disagree, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10 is very good, especially for an album like this. For the next Poppy album, I want to see some cohesiveness. Although there was a nice flow throughout this album, it was still jarring moments. And I stick by my 6. But maybe this album will be in my top 20 albums of the year this year. But of course, there are some nice elements throughout this album. I feel that I can't get any higher than a 6. It's still an above average album in my opinion. It's very hard to score this album because there are different styles of genres throughout this album, and it's hard. But I gotta say that Bite Your Teeth is one of the worst songs I've heard this year. It's a very disappointing song in my opinion. Although it's got one of the heaviest breakdowns, it's not a good song. I do love the pop songs. The pop songs were very good. Concrete is an amazing song. I Disagree is fantastic. But yeah, it deserves a 6 out of 10. And that's my honest opinion. So guys, comment below if you enjoyed this album. Comment below if you enjoyed this review. So keep discussion going in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next one.